Honored to be recognized for a trial-setting dismissal. I'm proud and deeply honored to share that I was recently recognized by ShowMeTheJustice.com for earning a trial-setting dismissal in cause number 2535752, a driving while intoxicated, or DWI case, out of Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 10. This recognition reflects more than just a favorable outcome. It represents the culmination of steadfast preparation, an unshakable belief in my client's rights, and their strategic readiness to push forward toward trial when justice and my client demand it. Every case matters, but when the state ultimately chooses dismissal on the eve of trial, it reaffirms the importance of refusing to back down when the facts and the law are on our side. Trial-setting dismissals are particularly meaningful in criminal defense practice, especially in jurisdictions like Harris County, where prosecutors often extend plea deals that can carry significant consequences. For many of those charged with an offense, the idea of standing firm and pushing for trial can be intimidating. It takes courage from the client and dedication from the defense attorney. In this particular case, my client was charged with a DWI, a charge that carries not only criminal penalties, but also the stigma that can affect employment, family relationships, and personal dignity. From the outset, we believe the case was flawed, whether it was an issue of probable cause, a procedural defect in the blood or breath testing, or a lack of compelling evidence tying impairment to actual driving. We knew there were strong legal and factual defenses worth fighting for. When the court date arrived, we were prepared and willing to take the matter before a jury. That preparation paid off. Rather than proceed with a trial that I believed lacked evidentiary foundation, the state dismissed the charge. And with that dismissal, my client was relieved, vindicated, and free of the burden that had shadowed them for months. I want to express my sincere appreciation to Jeff Ross and ShowMeTheJustice.com for the continued work they do to highlight the efforts of criminal defense attorneys in Harris County. By recognizing trial-setting dismissals, they bring attention to the often overlooked victories that come before a jury is even seated. Too often, the public only hears about criminal defense lawyers in the context of high-profile trials or controversial verdicts. What they don't always see is the countless hours of preparation, negotiation, research, and courtroom litigation that go into protecting a single individual's constitutional rights. Dismissals like this one are not accidents. They are earned through careful analysis, strategic motion practice, and the willingness to go the distance. I also want to thank my client for placing their trust in me and in the David Smith Law Firm PLLC. Choosing to reject a plea offer and head toward trial is never an easy decision, particularly in a system where efficiency often takes precedence over fairness. But when a client believes in their own innocence and their attorney believes in the case, the results can be powerful. A special thank you as well to my colleague, Tyler Flood, for his joint efforts on behalf of my client to encourage a dismissal from the prosecutors. Every day, my mission as a criminal defense attorney is to hold the line. I defend clients accused of crimes not just because they need help in navigating the legal system, but because everyone, regardless of their charge, is entitled to a fair process, an aggressive defense, and a lawyer who sees them as a person, not just a case number. Whether it's a misdemeanor DWI or a felony-level offense, the principles are the same. Due process, presumption of innocence, accountability on the part of the government. These are not just legal ideals. They are constitutional rights that I have sworn to uphold. At the David Smith Law Firm PLLC, we take these principles seriously. We believe in comprehensive investigation, bold litigation, and clear communication. We don't pressure clients into pleading guilty. We fight. We analyze every detail of the case. We file motions. We cross-examine witnesses. And when the evidence doesn't hold up, we don't blink. We set it for trial. As we continue to fight for justice here in Harris County and throughout the Houston area, I remain as committed as ever to ensuring that every client who walks through my door receives high-quality, individualized legal defense. Dismissals like this one are a reminder that the system can work in favor of the accused when the defense does its job with passion and precision. Even when the case seems daunting, there may be legal issues that can change the entire outcome. You don't have to plead guilty. You don't have to settle. You have the right to fight back, and you don't have to do it alone. To my colleagues, to my clients, and to the legal community, thank you for continuing to support the work that we do. And again, thank you to ShowMeTheJustice.com for continuing to shine a light on the real stories behind courtroom victories that are won every day. Here's to more dismissals, more justice, and more lives restored.